speaker is going to be Strodtbeck, and Ryan's instructor is Amy Kanemoto, who is also on the park today. Ryan is going to be giving an informative speech on the sabermetric statistics in baseball. Give it up for Ryan.
American Dictionary defines sabermetrics as an application of statistical analysis to baseball records in order to evaluate and compare performance of individual players. Sabermetrics has changed the way people view and look at players inside the game of baseball. Throughout 3 weeks of research, having taken an AP statistics course in high school, and having my own personal knowledge of baseball, I learned a lot about sabermetrics. Today, I'd like to talk about the early days of sabermetrics, the rise in the 2000s, and where sabermetrics stands in today's game. To begin with, I'd like to talk about the early days of sabermetrics. Many like to think that sabermetrics started off not too long ago, and they're partially not wrong. But sabermetrics also began really early, back when baseball first started out. It was first statistics like batting average and slugging percentage. But many didn't agree with those statistics because they found flaws in them. Like, if you hit more home runs or more extra base hits, how do you give credit to those people? Then, in 1970s, Bill James started writing his baseball abstracts. Here, he coined the term sabermetrics and really took on the phenomenon of sabermetrics. Jack Moore, writer for Baseball Prospects, said that Bill James's baseball abstracts were one of the most influential writings in the game of baseball. So Bill James is considered the innovator of sabermetrics, but many didn't agree with his views on how players should be looked at or his new statistics. Michael Lewis, author of Moneyball, said that the search for new baseball knowledge was clearly an object for something that was going to be done outside the game of baseball. So no one really paid attention to sabermetrics until it was the early 2000s. Now, how many of you in here have seen the movie Moneyball or read the book by Michael Lewis? Okay. If not, I kind of recommend it. It's really good, but that's just nice for me. It's about a real-life team, Oakland Athletics, who went on to win 20 straight games, an MLB record to this day, and made the playoffs. Michael Lewis, author of Moneyball, said what made this spectacular was the fact that they did so with the lowest payroll in baseball. Now, if you don't know baseball, baseball has no salary cap, so it's easy to buy any player you like. If you want to put it in perspective, think of the Yankees who like to buy any player they want. What also helped the A's was the invention of the computer. This made keeping track of stats and computing stats much, much easier. So sabermetrics helped fuel Oakland Athletics because they started using on-base percentage to build their ball club, and that's how they got its rise in the early 2000s. After the A's success, more and more teams started implementing their own version of Moneyball, and that's where we stand today. Bill Bauer, writer for ESPN, says that many teams are using sabermetrics in today's game. Teams like the Oakland Athletics, the defending champion Kansas City Royals, and my personal favorite team, the Cleveland Indians. Front offices are implementing their own version of Moneyball, like I said, and they're doing so in a variety of ways. The Kansas City Royals are doing theirs on the defensive side. They buy speedy players who can roam the outfield and catch fly balls because of their big outfield. Jack Moore says that the integration of sabermetrics was inevitable, and many front office employees are now tracing their origins back to sabermetrics. And there are many advantages that sabermetrics has in today's game as well. Jim Albert, professor here at Bowling Green State University of Statistics, says that sabermetrics allows for the comparison of 2 players, a pitcher and a non-pitcher, and also takes into all aspects of the game, say fielding and running. So in conclusion, sabermetrics changed the way people look and value a player inside the game of baseball. Today, I talked about the early history of sabermetrics, the rise in the early 2000s, and where sabermetrics stands today. So I'd like to leave you with a quote from the innovator of sabermetrics himself, Bill James. He said, "Do we need 200 brands of cereal? No, probably not. But we have them for a reason. It's because people like them. It's the same with baseball statistics. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Ryan. Okay, we're going to be moving on from baseball to a different topic, accounting.